Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
It's Wednesday. We're going to find out a couple things. We're going to find out what's for Wednesday at Chapin's, that's for sure. And we're going to find out, are we going to give away the Mind Match jackpot today of $175? And I believe the contestant over there is Jamie Ecker. Is that correct?
That's the name on the sheet.
Right here,
Yep.
yes. So Jamie will be our guest at about 7:45 this morning. And if she guesses, or matches, I should say, 3 out of 5 of Ryan Anderson's answers, she could win the $175. If not, it'll go up to $200.
Yes.
And Ryan Anderson, owner of the Garden Center, is also a sponsor. And so this is his second time around. I believe last time one away from giving the jackpot away when he was here answering those questions last time.
Yes. Yeah, so, we've had a couple of contestants come really close, but do not have a winner for the game yet.
Yes, I ran into Holly Payne. Her and her handsome husband were on a walk, and I happened to be getting out of the car.
Yes.
So I took somewhat of a kidding about that, but Holly is going to do, where you can wait a month and get back in. So
yes.
She's going to try it again later.
Well, good. Yeah, Holly was one of the people that attempted to match your mind.
Yes. We almost matched.
You did, yeah. I think it was close.
That's a scary thought, Holly, for you. All right. Also want to note that our consolation prize for the game will be Runza Prize. Normally they're our sponsor for our regular game. So if we don't get a jackpot winner today, Jamie Ecker will win a pig in a blanket from Runza. So it's not like they'll not get anything, but I'm sure that Jamie would like to have the $175. Who wouldn't? So that's coming up. So let's jump right in here and take a look at the menus. I'll begin with the Prairie Pioneer menu. Today they're having meatball stroganoff, mashed potatoes, California blend, and fruit.
All right, the school lunch menus will start at Gothenburg. Made fresh white macaroni and cheese with breadstick, hot pepperoni sub, grill station combos, a barbecue rib sandwich basket, made fresh cheesy pizza, fresh baked ham and cheese sub. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
The Arnold Schools today featuring sandwiches. It's also cookie day today.
All right, Litchfield today going with shepherd's pie at Litchfield.
At Ansley, it's sloppy joes and chips.
Cozad, some of their choices today: chicken patty with hot roll and mashed potatoes and gravy, roast beef, and the pizza bar. Some of your choices at Cozad today.
Trotting tacos, I'm just kidding. Walking tacos today at the Arcadia School, not trotting.
Thetford today going to serve chicken strips at Thetford School today.
And Selma Myrna, made fresh white macaroni and cheese with breadstick, hot pepperoni sub, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter.
Callaway today serving tortellini for lunch at Callaway School.
Oh, these trees need to get bloomed out. Sandhills Dunning School, hamburgers today at Sandhills Dunning School. There's our menus for you. Let's take a look and see, just for a moment, take a look at birthdays. If you're having a birthday today, here on this April 15th, you're celebrating with Chris Stapleton. And Chris is 48 today, country star, written over 100 songs for other artists before breaking out in his solo album in 2015, one called Traveler. I didn't know how old Chris was. Got a great talent, though, man. That guy can play any kind of music. All right, real quick here. Want you to know a couple of things here. Custer County Courthouse will be closed today tomorrow. No, on Friday. Visitations for Glenn's services are tomorrow And Friday, April 17th, the services will be held for Glenn Clark, and the Blaine County Courthouse will be closed on Friday, April 17th. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact them either by email or phone. And that number is 308-547-2222. And speaking of Glenn Clark, of course, he has just been a member of our community for a long time, and Glenn served as city administrator here in Broken Bow, also county attorney for several different counties, including Custer County. And Glenn served twice in Vietnam. He was a great guy. Told you exactly what he thought, and I really enjoyed Glenn. He was always very cooperative with us here at KCNI, KBBN, and a good friend. And we wish the family the best of wishes here in this tough time. But again, there's visitations for Glenn tomorrow here in Broken Bow. Services April 17th, Friday, and because of that, the Blaine County Courthouse will be closed because I believe Glenn also helped up in Blaine County as well. So, yep, that was a good guy. All right, it is 7:37 almost. And again, I mentioned we will be giving away a Runza Pig in a Blanket as a consolation prize for the contest upcoming. And I am getting a preview of the questions here. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I agree with any of these.
It's kind of fun when you listen to the game. We've got the contestant on the line. It's hard not to play along with.
Yeah.
You know, when you hear the questions, you're kind of making up, okay, how would I answer this and would I match?
Exactly. Okay. Brent will be taking over the controls because Brent Apperson is he's our MC. He's our, what do you call it, for the game, like you're on TV.
The host?
The host. You are the host of the Mind Match game, brought to you by Gateway Motors and the Garden Center. And again, we'll be hearing from Ryan Anderson as he answered questions earlier and recorded those. And we'll see if Jamie Ecker can match those here in just a little bit. It's always a lot of fun. So today is Chris Stapleton's birthday, and he is 48 today. This was his release that really got him going, him and his lovely wife with her great voice as well. prize for the game, which is coming up next. Trish is here, so we have a busy half hour, so stick around. And we have Jamie hooked up on the phone as well. We're ready to play the game.
Chad's at Runza.
Post-workout fuel.
Then you want the Cobb salad.
It got protein?
44 grams of it.
Ha, respect.
Popcorn chicken, crumbled bacon, hard-boiled egg, tomatoes, cheddar.
For the gains.
And a side of Runza homemade ranch.
For the soul.
Try Runza's Cobb salad. Available for a limited time. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day at your Broken Bow Runza.
Dave and Brent
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Varney Pharmacy is proud to offer their customers the choice of high-quality and effective products from Leader, like triple antibiotic ointment, compared to Neosporin, $1.99. Esomeprazole Magnesium 24-hour acid reducer, compared to Prilosec OTC, $5.99. 24-hour allergy relief tablets, compared to Claritin, $5.99. Compare and save when you visit Varney Pharmacy, located conveniently in downtown Broken Bow.
Spring is here, and RTA's Hardware couldn't be more excited to see you. Did you hear? In addition to the fertilizer program, they have Aeroseeds blends of grass seed available. Fill in those patches and watch them green up. A rear tine tiller, turf rake, and lawn aerator are available to rent as well to make the work fly by. At the end of a hard day's work, fire up a new Weber, Traeger, or Blackstone grill or griddle. Savings are as high as $100. Happy spring from RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
It's time for Mind Match on The Breakfast Show. We've got a contestant on the line, ready to answer 5 opinion-based questions. Their goal? Match at least 3 answers with the person we recorded before the show to win the growing cash jackpot. No right or wrong answers, just thinking alike. Let's see if their minds are in sync this morning.
All right, welcome to Mind Match. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a winner for the first time on Mind Match. And the person who will attempt to be our first winner of the game is Jamie Ecker, who is on the line with us. Jamie, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, you're going to do just fine. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask you 5 questions. You give us your answer. We took these same 5 questions and asked them to Ryan Anderson, one of our sponsors, the owner of the Garden Center. And if you guys can match on at least 3 of the 5, you'll be a winner, okay? So Here we go with question number 1. How many days in a typical week do you eat leftovers for a meal?
2.
2 times. All right, let's see what Ryan said.
Question 1.
How many days in a typical week do you eat leftovers for a meal?
3.
Jamie.
Oh, so close, Jamie. I got to be honest, I think for me it's 1. I just get, yes, I think one for me. All right, so let's see what happens on question number 2. Here we go. All right, listen closely. How many chairs? Now, when we say chair, that's a spot that just one person can sit only, all right? So how many chairs are in your home?
Ooh, that's tough.
I'm going to go with 7.
7. All right, let's see what
And
Ryan...
I should have probably said 6.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Ryan had to say. Here we go.
Okay.
How many chairs or spots that only just one person can sit in are in your home?
$15.
My goodness.
Wow.
Wow. 15.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Gosh, Jamie, he
He's
must.
set up for a party in his house.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Well, he has that wonderful furniture. He's probably counting his patio furniture as well.
Holy.
All right, let's see what happens on question number 3. Here we go. How many times do you check your phone during a typical meal?
Oh, no. I'm going to go 3.
3 times. All right, let's see what happens.
Question 3.
How many times do you check your phone during a typical meal?
3 times.
Hey, there we go.
Yay!
All right. Jamie, you're still alive. Here we go.
Still alive.
We've got 2 questions remaining, and we need to get a match on the remaining 2. Here we go. Here is question number 4. How many minutes into a road trip before you start wishing you were done driving? Now, I do want to tell you, I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint here. Ryan apparently really loves to drive. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, it depends on how long the road trip is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 4 hours.
4 hours. All right. Let's see what Ryan ended up saying.
Question 4.
How many minutes into a road trip before you start wishing you were done driving? Kind of depends on where the trip is to, doesn't it?
I love road trips. So. 8 hours.
Oh, man.
Dang!
Gee whiz.
Jamie.
I don't know how to respond to
Does this guy
that.
have to go to the bathroom?
I was thinking this. That's what I was thinking. But
I was drawing the line at 4 hours, but all right.
I'm kind of with you, Jamie. All right. Hey, we do have one question left to ask. So if you would, you want to play with us for the final question and see what happens?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. All right, final question. How many scoops of ice cream is the best amount for an after-evening meal?
Okay, we're talking about a man, so I'm going to say 3 scoops.
3 scoops. All right, let's see what Ryan ended up saying.
Question 5.
How many scoops of ice cream is the best amount after an evening meal?
2.
Oh,
Man, the guy drives 8 hours and he only wants 2 scoops of ice cream?
well, I want you to know, Jamie, you would have matched me on the ice cream one because it is 3 scoops every single time. So, hey, thank you so much for being our contestant here this morning. Had a lot of fun. We do have a consolation prize, so if you want to stop out sometime, we'll have a certificate that gets you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza here in Broken Bow. But we appreciate you playing along with us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you. It was fun.
Thanks,
All right.
Jamie.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
That's this week's Mind Match. Want a shot at matching minds and winning the cash? Get yourself in the contestant pool now. Head to sandhillsexpress.com. Click the contests button on the homepage and sign up. We could be calling you next to play Mind Match on The Breakfast Show.
Well done, Jamie, and a big thank you to our sponsors, Gateway Motors and the Garden Center.
You bet. The Garden Center, they're ready. They've got good things coming in all the time into the greenhouse. The trees are coming in. They have the grass seed, soil, bulk seed in packets. They have green beans in bulk. Plus, they have the grow lights and heat pads if you want to get things started indoors. And we thought for a while maybe you could get things started outside, but it might snow this weekend, be down in the 20s overnight, so those heating pads might be a good idea. And they have also the new yard art and pottery ready to go for you at the Garden Center in Broken Bow at 500 Thelma Street, 1 block south of Highway 2. Get everything you need right there for spring. And by the way, the Garden Center is open year-round for you. Gateway Motors in Broken Bow, another great sponsor. They're thinking that you might have a little extra cash if you're getting some money back from the government. This is tax day after all, April 15th, and you should be getting some money back. And if you're going to use that money for a down payment on an automobile, they'll work with you. They've got some green tag specials going on right now, just $299 down, $299 a month on select vehicles with qualifying lifetime powertrain coverage. So invest that new tax money you have in a new or pre-owned vehicle today. Send your friends, and if they buy a car, you get $100 every single time, no limit. So, by the way, if you don't see what you want at Gateway, they got a lot of them on the lot for you, pickups and cars, but they'll go find you what you're looking for as well. Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
All right, so we didn't get a winner on Mind Match. That means the cash jackpot will go to $200 next week.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Jack's going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, when he cuts the promo to tell you how much it's worth, yes, he will. So if you haven't already, make sure you get registered for a chance to play Mind Match. You can do so by going to sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the contest page. You only have to register once. I mean, your name stays in there if you've registered. So if you've done it, that means your name is in there, and your name might be the one that we draw coming up next week when we play Mind Match.
And like Jamie didn't win today, she can play again in 30 days. So
yes, yeah, there you go.
If she re-enters,
just keeps going.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Trish, what do you think about how many seats do you have in your? How many chairs do you have in your house?
I was counting when that all happened, and when you have a dining area, so that's 4 or 6 right there, and then I have an office chair and my chair in my sewing room. So that's 8. 15, I mean, and I've got a really, it's my house is small.
It's small.
But, desk chair, sewing chair, and 6 dining. Well, no, because then I go to upholstered chairs. So I've got 10.
The good news is you can reupholster any of them.
I've got 10.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've got 10 of those little suckers.
Yeah, that's crazy, but I
never think of it.
I don't either. But
the road trip thing, I'm like Ryan.
Yeah.
I love to drive. We went to scout out a bus trip for our Quill Guild last week, and I did all the driving. I was fine. I love to drive.
Yeah, 8 hours though. That's
yeah, but I mean, you don't. I don't count bathroom breaks as part of that.
Well,
when I get to the point of I'm done driving, it's because I'm tired or I'm in big cities and I just want to get away from all that crap.
Yeah, all that congestion.
Yeah. But just regular driving, I love to drive. I'm going to Hyannis again tomorrow.
That's a drive. That's a nice drive, actually.
It is a nice drive.
Yeah.
So I go everywhere.
Yeah, go
Can't
everywhere.
Help it. I'll be going back out to Las Vegas.
Hyannis to Las Vegas.
I know.
There you go.
I won't be driving. They're flying me out, so I'm good.
Well, that helps.
Yeah. But the last job I did in Las Vegas was a 14-room house, and I had work in all 14 rooms. And she called me. They added a house to the back of their house.
Huh.
I'm like, okay.
More windows.
More windows. So I'm very excited. She wants me to come out in May and do all the measuring and order the blinds for her and then make a whole bunch of window treatments. So
I wonder how many,
life is
with
good.
designs of distinction, how many she sheds and he sheds you've done.
Really, this is what they call a casita, but it is truly attached to the house. So in Las Vegas, casitas were really big, and they were around way before he sheds and she sheds. So there were just separate little in-law areas, and most of them just had a bathroom, a bedroom, and a living area, but they've come up in the world now. They have kitchens, so they're truly like my size house in the backyard. So you have to have a little bit of space. When you think Las Vegas, you don't think that, but some of the big estate areas, they have that yardage when you're on a golf course.
Yeah.
So I get to stay in the guest suite while I'm there.
Wow. That was going to be my question, are you going to get to stay in that while you're there?
Airport, and just letting me do all my measuring, and then I get to go out and put everything up.
And
2 trips.
Don't you get some things from Vegas? Do you ship from Vegas?
Oh, yeah, my shades, that's what, it's so funny, because she knew I had moved. We had been in contact. I did a house for her in Hawaii, long distance. I did all the ordering and all for everything there. And then she said, I just didn't know if you were still doing, this type of work. And she called Blinko, who is the one that did her wood blinds in her house. And they said, well, we don't sell direct to the public. We go through our designers and our people. And she said, well, who did you get your shades from 14 years ago now? And she said, well, Trish McCarron. She said, oh, Trish orders from us all the time. So she called me, and that started the whole thing.
Who would have thought, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So she was surprised and happy, and, so I'm all excited going out there and do some work. And, so that's always fun. It's nice to have that relationship, even though she contacted me when Spencer passed away. So she knew. That's going on 3 years. So
wow. Yeah.
So.
Graduations are coming up.
Yeah.
I know from past experience, all of a sudden you look at your house and go, oh, we're going to have a lot of company in, and time to maybe do a little painting, cleaning
happening.
up.
Yeah.
Have you been getting some of that?
Yeah. I see some of that happening, or it just happens that a shade breaks or something, and. I still, I just got a shade back yesterday that we had rebuilt out in Vegas for a customer, and got that put back in for her. But most things are fixable. If I did them, then they're all fixable. Yep. The ones that have been in a window from other companies, sometimes I can fix them, and I'll try. But when they get that old, the components inside are very brittle. So when I start pulling out those pieces, sometimes they just disintegrate. But cords and all that stuff wear out eventually, and now you can't do cords. So if you have something that's corded and can be restrung, and it matches 3 other windows in the house, I'll do my best to fix it. But I can't order that shade anymore.
Right. But the point here is if Trish puts your shades in, your curtains in, and something breaks, you're not looking online to find a part you can't find, and then you'd have to know how to put it together.
Well, I did find out the other day that I can actually order the slats, because my wood blinds that I sold for years didn't have holes going down through them. You could, like yours, you can literally lift that slat out. And I had a lady that had one, and her puppy had chewed part of the end off. And she was all upset, and I looked at it, and I called Blinko, and I said, okay, so it's your shade. Can I get a replacement, even though you don't make that style wood blind anymore? And they said, sure, we can do that. You just have to, send us all these perfect measurements of where to put the little notches when they cut it. So I have to go out and be very specific in where I want all those little, what they call, notches in. So, so I thought, well, that's pretty good. Even if it's not a perfect color match, I can move that one to the top and bring one of the older ones to the bottom. So
that's how it works.
I'm weird, so.
No, you're good. You're good at what you do. Do you use a laser measurement device?
I love my laser measure.
I've never used one, but I got to think they're
they're pretty cool. Matter of fact, yesterday I went out to Ansley and measured, and it's just great. But the only problem with my laser measure, and I don't know, I'm going to a trade show next week in North Carolina, see if there's new and later and greater things out there. But mine goes to within a 32nd of an inch. So I physically have a paper that I have drawn 32nd inch marks on. So when it says, 21, 30 seconds, I can go, oh, that's close to here. And I can order it an 1/8. One company lets me go to a 16th, but 30 seconds are a little you're getting a little picky.
That's
at
a
that
little
point.
tight.
That's what I was going to ask you, was if you try to order, could you even order something in 30 seconds of an
no,
inch?
but I can order it to the 16th,
Yeah.
which to me is still crazy.
Yeah.
Blanco is
that's
still, Blanco goes to the eighths, and I'm good with eighths. I've done eighths forever, but not 30 seconds.
Well, when I would think, because you work a lot by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you go out and measure things. That's got to really help, because
it's
nothing
so much
aggravating,
easier.
more aggravating than a tape measure trying to hold its form for you, so you can, and then maybe tuck it back into a corner.
Well, and that's the funny part. They do make tape measures. They're called Fat Max, so they're really wide. So when you get them up in a corner, you can walk them over, usually 6 to 8 foot, and get a pretty good read.
Really?
It won't break. I'm left-handed. These things are not made for left-handed people. Evidently, the way the steel is done, it's weird. So every one I get after about 6 months, it'll fold on me. It's just I don't know. I don't understand.
That's discrimination.
Well, they give me a new one every time.
Oh, they
so
do?
I'm not,
Okay.
it's a good name, tape measure.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do if it doesn't, because they say it will go up to 8 foot without breaking.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Well, I don't have any of those. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's very sturdy. They're heavy little things, but they work. But yeah. Yeah, but the laser measure is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was very
Precise.
hesitant at first. I would always double check. I would go in and measure with tape measure, then I measure with the laser measure.
Yeah. I don't blame you when you first start.
Now I'm getting where I trust the laser measure.
Yeah. Well, that's got to help. But
Yeah.
Well, you're precise. Either way, you're going to make it right, and that's something that most of us appreciate about what you do, is that you got to measure it right to start with, and if you happen to miss, well, I know you well enough to know that you'll make it right.
I just did on 2 shades up toward, where was I going? Dunning, up toward Dunning. I did. I subtracted wrong. It was a simple case of subtract this number. And I subtracted 10 inches too long.
10?
So, yeah, those shades are coming in.
Well,
that's why I measure. It's my fault.
Yeah. Well, I know you guarantee your work. You're great about free estimates, and if somebody out there can afford to do only one window at a time, I know you're good for that.
Do one window at a time, and there's a new product coming out. So when I get that product, I mean, it's new, and nobody else in this part of the world has it. And my sales rep and I are meeting a week from today.
Wow.
And I'm going to have my samples, and I will bring them in, and there's nothing like it on the market. It's brand new. So I'm so excited.
Leading edge.
It
Sign
is.
of distinction.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Gosh, good to have you in.
Thanks.
And
Thanks for having me.
let's shoot that phone number out there, because that's the best way to catch you, right?
It is 308-870-3677.
3677. And that's Tricia's cell.
Yep.
She's going to
Text.
Hyannis tomorrow. You might be able to catch her most of the way.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm around.
they can text as well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, thanks, guys. Sorry for running over, but
Oh, that
was a good one.
we got plenty of time, and wanted to play the game and have you help us out with that.
people really like the news, though. You got to.
Yeah, but most of it's not very good.
Exactly.
That's a very good point.
I don't want to hear any of it.
Well, we'll give you a chance to hear it in 90 seconds. How's
Bye.
that? All right. Thanks, Trish.
See you guys.
There are few things that are more fun for gardeners and landscapers than planning the look of an outdoor space for the new season. With pre-ordering from Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, you can get your plan complete. Then your plants will be kept nice and safe until the first week of May. Opening day is Friday, so stop this Monday through Thursday from 10 to 6 to take advantage of pre-ordering. And if you missed them last year, they're back. Glow-in-the-dark petunias. Visit Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, east of the Fire Hall off Highway 2.
If your banking is changing, you don't have to figure it out alone. At Bruning Bank, we've proudly served Broken Bow for over 20 years with personal service you can count on. Switching accounts? We'll make it simple and stress-free. Our friendly team will help move over your direct deposits and automatic payments every step of the way. Stop in and see us at 803 South D Street or call us at 308-872-2757 today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
With spring planting just around the corner, don't let that neck or back pain keep you from doing what you love. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. We will give you the one-on-one attention that you deserve and get you moving again. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 and let us help you get you back on track for summer fun. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump tells Fox Business the Iran war is very close to over.
I think we're doing very well, but it only matters what the end result is, and maybe it'll happen fairly soon. Who knows?
He claims China has agreed not to provide Iran with weapons. Lana Drews, the latest woman to come forward with accusations of sexual assault at the hands of former Congressman Eric Swalwell.
It had a profound impact on my mental health. I self-medicated in an unhealthy way. I did not want to live anymore. I cried all the time for years.
Swalwell denies all allegations against him. Severe weather has slammed the Midwest for the second day in a row. Several tornadoes ripped through Iowa and Wisconsin. Heavy rain flooded Chap Sprecker's home in Green Bay.
As the basement filled up with water, it tipped over my freezer, floated and tipped over, and all the food went out of that.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by WOWT, police say a woman kidnapped a child at knife point before she was shot and killed by officers at an Omaha Walmart on Tuesday morning. OPD confirmed that no officers were injured in the incident, which started at around 9:15 a.m. Tuesday at a Walmart near 72nd and Pine Streets. OPD Deputy Chief Scott Gray gave an update from the scene, telling reporters that the person killed in the incident had taken the child from their caretaker at gunpoint, forcing the child to walk outside while the suspect followed them with a shopping cart. Once officers were on the scene at around 9:20 a.m., they began giving commands to the woman. After those commands were given, the woman began swiping at the child, according to police. Gray say after the woman began the attack on the child, officers then shot the suspect and killed her. The child was taken to the hospital after the incident with lacerations to the face and hand and is expected to survive. Gray told First Alert 6 that the Walmart is currently empty as of 10:45 a.m. It is currently unknown what led up to the incident, and the suspect has not been identified. Police dispatch confirmed the injury and general age of the victim with First Alert 6 at around 9:45 a.m. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Late game heroics across the board as the Hornets were lifted over the Miami Heat 127-126 in overtime. Kobe White hit a game-tying three in the final seconds of regulation, and then in overtime, LaMelo Ball scored the go-ahead layup before Miles Bridges had a block to end the game. Bam Adebayo for the Heat was injured late in the second quarter after a hard collision with Ball and did not return to the game. Charlotte now awaits the loser between Orlando and Philadelphia in Wednesday's play-in tournament games. In the nightcap, Denny Advia had 41 points and 12 assists as the Portland Trail Blazers defeated the Phoenix Suns 114-110. Blazers will go on to face the San Antonio Spurs. Tigers closer Kenley Jansen became third all-time in saves, passing Lee Smith with 479. Tigers come from behind to defeat the Kansas City Royals 2-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A fire weather watch begins at 11 a.m. tomorrow and remains in effect until midnight tomorrow night. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 68. Northerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear skies. Tonight, lows level off around 42. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Broken Bow Auto Parts, your friendly experts on West Highway 2. They offer quality auto value products alongside trusted service and helpfulness you love. Broken Bow Auto Parts, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Let's get and keep your ride on the road.
12 past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, I gotta kind of describe the scene I'm seeing so far, because out in front of the station we have a nice sunny sky, but out behind where I am, it's very, very dark, and it looks like there's some rain coming out from the sky. But it's actually mostly cloudy this morning with 45 degrees outside, nice and calm winds. Barometric pressure 2981, humidity 83%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours with 24 hundredths of precip for the month. A high yesterday 73 and an overnight low of 48.
Yeah, pretty nice out there this morning. Is my sprinkler not getting your remember now, if I'm watering and the rain gauge is right there,
yeah,
that's not rain.
No, I'm out back, but your sprinkler is going, yes.
Okay, good. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Bye. That's happened before.
Yes.
You might remember.
We've measured the amount of precipitation that was provided by the sprinkler inside the rain gauge.
Yeah. Now, I didn't do that.
No, I know you, and I didn't either.
But we're innocent on that. But it was a full 2.5 inches or 3.
I always loved this story. When I very first started working here, as my first summer, you taught me how. Back in the day that we did, you had the cylinder out in the container outside,
right?
And so there's a stick that you take out. You just stick it in, and that shows you how much rain is in the container. Well, Brent obviously flunked when we were going through decimal points. And I remember coming in announcing to everybody that we had an inch of rain, and it was a 1/10 of an inch, which you very politely, by the way,
good I'm
shared with me that Brent, you see that little decimal point right there? When it's in front of the one, it means a 1/10. If it's behind the one, then you got your inch. So
well,
thank you for that teaching moment.
Sure. And if you saw my math scores in school, you'd wonder how I figured it out. But my uncle showed me when I got here. But, you did do more math like that probably years ago than you do today, tenths and hundreds and all of that. And Jack, honestly, had to kind of get used to that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we all learn as we go. We also want to know what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Interior and Square One Boutique in Broken Bow. So here's the news. Square One Boutique has their new spring fashions out on the floor, bursting with color. Today only. I repeat, today only, and only is in all caps, so this is big. If you mention what's for Wednesday ad, you'll receive 25% off a new spring item. So if you go in there today and do some shopping for that brand new line of spring merchandise and say, I heard it on What's for Wednesday's ad, you'll receive 25% off a new spring item. And don't forget everything else that Chapin's Interior can offer you, like recliners, mattresses, floor covering, and their Davis interior paint. At Chapin's Interior and Square One Boutique, south side of the square in Broken Bow. Again, walk in, do a little shopping, and say, hey, I heard the What's for Wednesday ad, and you will receive automatically 25% off on a new spring item.
and bugs. Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has been serving the area. Contact Casey to schedule your aerial application this spring.
At BD, they are driving healthcare forward. Every day, their innovations help doctors diagnose faster, protect nurses on the front lines, and improve care for millions worldwide. They believe in big ideas, bold solutions, and a future where healthcare works better for everyone. Together, progress isn't just being made. The world of health is being advanced. BD, where innovation meets impact.
In Nebraska, we know severe weather is part of life. Everything from strong winds, hail, fire, and even tornadoes. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
Thank you, Liana. Rustic and Red in Cozad, as Brent mentioned yesterday and the day before, it's not believable, but it is fact. This is the third Thursday of April tomorrow. And at Rustic and Red, they invite you to join them for their April Sip and Shop. They'll have great sales and great friends will gather there tomorrow. And they've got the following sales. Listen carefully. 30% off apparel, 30% off spring florals, 50% off candles, and 50% off Easter items. Rustic and Red is ready for spring and any occasion you might need a gift for. And these sales run all day, starting at 10 a.m. until 7. By the way, the sipping starts at 4 p.m. at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Wonderful store. If you haven't been there, you want to check something a little different out, something that's going to kind of drop your jaw when you walk in, go down today. Go down any day. And if you've been there, you already know you want to go back.
Yep. One of the best smelling stores you'll ever walk into.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I'm serious.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, it's great. Hey, Tim Zock is coming back to Sylvester's. I should do this like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Zock is back. That was terrible, wasn't it? Okay, I'll just move on.
We could get him to do that. He's not at work.
Tim Zock is performing this Friday night at Sylvester's from 9 to 1. So come on out and enjoy Tim's talents. Has raw talent that turned into a full-blown music career. And is as if the music wasn't enough to head to Sylvester's on Friday, the Jell-O shots are going to be ready as well. So great music, Jell-O shots in addition to all your favorite drinks. It's all happening this Friday night. Tim Zock performing from 9 to 1 at Sylvester's at that quiet little place.
That rocks!
There you go.
If you're just tuning in, the Mind Match Jackpot is now $200. So next Wednesday, a week from today at 7:45, you'll have a chance to play if you join the contestant pool on the contest page of sandhillsexpress.com. You'll find all the details there on how the game works as well. And it's at 7:45 a week from today, brought to you by the Garden Center and Gateway Motors. And it's up to $200. And Brett and I were talking off the air about the chair question. How many individual chairs, not, I guess you could count the couch as one.
Well, the way this is written, a chair would be something that only one person could sit in. So couches and love seats, I don't think would be included or was not included in this question.
Individual chairs that one person can sit on, and we started counting our chairs in our houses, and we're going, that's a lot more chairs than we thought.
Yeah, I know.
and Ryan Anderson had 15 marked down.
Yes.
And I know in the house, that sounds like a lot, but if you have a dining room table, you're going to have maybe 6-8 chairs around there.
Some have a kitchen table and a dining room table.
Yeah.
With chairs around it.
Yeah. And maybe a couple individual chairs in the living room, couple upstairs, maybe in a bedroom or two. Yeah. A lot more chairs than we think.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, you missed Mind Match. These were the questions that we asked. Jamie Ecker was our contestant this morning. Jamie did a great job.
She did.
And when you go back through these, man, she was really close
She was.
to answering 3 of the 5 and matching Ryan Anderson's answers. How many days in a typical week do you eat leftovers for a meal? Was one question. Ryan said 3, and Jamie said 2.
Very
For
close.
me, it would be 1. I'm good 1 time with leftovers.
During the week.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you a leftover guy? Can you munch on them quite a while?
You know, it depends on the dish. Let's say if it's lasagna that's made at the first of the week, yeah, I might have that once or twice during the week. And if it's spaghetti, something that in the winter, soups, chili and so forth, you can warm those back up, and sometimes they get better. Now, when you're thinking of leftovers sitting in the fridge, maybe like a casserole or something that sits there for a day or so, maybe it's not as good when you pull it out. But there are some dishes that you can eat more than once a week when it's made fresh. And goulash is another one.
Yeah.
But just typical leftovers on a plate of some kind in the fridge, not so much.
We talked about the chair question. Another question we asked was, and this was the one that Jamie and Ryan matched on, how many times do you check your phone during a typical meal? And they both said 3.
During a meal?
Yeah. I don't know if I check my phone during a meal because I'll tell you what I'm doing. I usually watch television while I'm eating my meal. So,
well, can't we just eat?
Yeah, I know. Back to those days when everybody sat around the table and you actually talked to one another while you ate.
Well, we're terrible about. Well, I am TV tray, and eating off a TV tray and watching TV. And you used to be able to only get to do that once a week on Saturday nights, and now you find yourself doing that more often. But as far as the phone goes, I guess if it buzzes and it gets your attention, maybe you look at it. But I don't really look at it if I'm eating.
Yeah. The other question that we kind of conversed about a little bit when we were playing the game: how many minutes into a road trip before you start wishing you were done driving? Jamie said 4 hours. I'm probably about with her.
Yeah, I think
4 hours. I'm kind of like, oh man, I kind of wish I was already at my destination. For Ryan, he loves the road trip. 8 hours is what Ryan said.
I'm with Ryan in this. I'd rather drive that long than just sit in the car and look out the window that long.
Well, yeah. If you're behind the wheel.
I get what he's saying. Although, if you're on vacation and you're in some beautiful scenery that you've never seen before, the driver kind of gets shortchanged on that because they have to watch the road, and the rest of the people in the car get a look at the scenery.
Yeah, true. I would be interested to change that question up a little bit, and for families with little kids.
Oh, yes.
Okay, 5 and under. How many minutes does it take before they have to go to the bathroom?
Or ask you, are we there yet?
Yes, that's even better. Or ask you, are we there yet? That's even better, yeah. And then the final question that we asked, now Jamie and I would have matched on this one. How many scoops of ice cream is the best amount for an after an evening meal? Jamie said 3. I'm 3. 3 scoops every time. Ryan, this would probably be a popular answer. Ryan said 2.
Yeah. Well, it was fun, and Jamie was a good sport. Now, Jamie will be able to play again in 30 days, and any of our previous contestants are barred for 30 days, and then they can try again. And you can't win if you don't get registered. So get online to Sandals Express, get yourself in the queue, and they're randomly selected out of that list of names. And we've had a lot of fun with it so far,
Yeah.
and we're up to 200 buckaroos.
Facebook.
It is 8:35, breakfast show time. Want to thank the folks who have picked up their coloring sheets and have turned in some pieces of art here to the studio. Now, we've got a bunch already up on the wall here for our coloring contest, and some of the folks turned their sheets back into participating businesses. So we got some coloring going on out there, and I noticed the numbers of sheets on the table out in the lobby are reduced greatly from when we started there. So people are still picking up sheets and doing some coloring because we will be judging those after April 30th, and winners, the kids will be winning color sets and all sorts of things for the kids. The adults will be winning chamber bucks, hundreds of dollars of chamber bucks. And I don't know who's judging these, but I don't want to because I already see some of the adults really going the long way here and getting into the detail for each and every little piece there. And then the kids are amazing too. Some of the coloring the kids are doing is really, really good. And then I love the ones that are freelancing it just a little bit and going, you know what, I'm going to put my own style to it. And we got some nice pieces of coloring here in the studio to look at, with more coming in.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can also print out the coloring sheets by going to sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the contest page, and if it's easier for you to just print them out at home, you have the ability to do that.
And you can pick up coloring sheets at Chapin's in Broken Bow. Also, the Trotter Woe and Goes in Sergeant Myrna and Broken Bow. Stop by RTA's Hardware, pick up coloring sheets there. The grocery cart has them. Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce office, Grazers in Arnold. Stop by and get yourself something to eat. Pick up a coloring sheet. And the Iron Bow Tattoo Company and Healing Hearts and Families are locations where you can pick up those coloring sheets and turn them back in there if you like, because our sales team will go out after the 30th and pick any the sheets that have been colored and turned back into the participating businesses, so they'll get in the judging. And a big thank you to BD in Broken Bow for being a sponsor of the Spring Coloring Contest put on by these great businesses and KCNI KBBN.
Central Nebraska's cattle producers with quality feed, mineral, and salt products, and great service too. Evans Feed has a full line of feed products on hand. Bulk grain products, creep feed, and distiller's pellets too. They have a very complete line of horse, goat, sheep, pig, bird, and chicken feeds, and pet foods galore. Check out Evans Feed. They deliver great products to your farm or ranch. 800-830-2119. Give them a call. That's Evans Feed, locally owned and operated.
Get ready to unleash your creativity with the Spring Coloring Contest, happening now. With categories for kids through adults, everyone can join in the fun while enjoying the relaxing, stress-reducing benefits of coloring. Awesome prizes are up for grabs, including crayons, markers, coloring books, and even hundreds of dollars in chamber bucks. This year's contest is presented by Chapin's Interiors, RT Ace Hardware, Grocery Cart, and Grazer's Bar and Grill, where you can also pick up or drop off your coloring sheets. Return those masterpieces to our studios or a participating sponsor location by April 30th to be judged. We're on a mission to cover our studios in your artwork. So grab those colors and help us make it happen. Full details and coloring sheet downloads are also available on the SandhillsExpress.com contests page. Happy coloring from KCNI and KBBN.
Switching banks can feel like a lot. New accounts, automatic payments, direct deposits, and paperwork. At Nebraska State Bank, you don't have to do it alone. Our friendly team is happy to help you with every step, from moving accounts to updating payments and answering your questions along the way. If you'd like help from real people who know the community, stop in or give us a call. We'll take care of all the details. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Drivers and farmers need a DOT physical? Thompson Chiropractic has you covered. At Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, Dr. Riley Thompson provides certified DOT physicals to keep you moving safely and confidently. Some call it a CDL physical or a med card. Whatever you call it, Thompson Chiropractic handles it with professional, hassle-free care. When it's time for your next DOT physical, remember Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, your dependable stop for DOT exams.
8:44, breakfast show time. Brent and Dave with you here on this, what is this, Tuesday? Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Man, time is going by so fast, I can't even keep track of what day it is. Or this is mid-April.
It is, yeah. It's tax deadline day, right?
It is. And I'm glad you brought that up because I have some helpful information on that.
Oh, good. Information that'll make us feel good, I assume?
I always try to make our listeners feel good. You know that, Brent.
Yes.
Here's how to get a last-minute tax deadline extension.
Oh, good. Okay, this is good news, good information.
All right. If you still need to finish those taxes up, even though you had 4 months' time to prepare it, they'll give you till October 15th to get the extension. And all you have to do is fill out a one-page form called the 4868.
Oh, yes.
And including how much you think you should get back. But if you owe the IRS money, you still have to cut them a check before 11/59. An extension to file doesn't mean an extension to pay.
Ah.
That's the details there.
Okay.
More on taxes, if I can find that.
So if you find out you're to get a refund, but you need to extend to allow you time to get it all set up and sent in, then you won't see your refund till October 15th, but if you pay, you better make a check today. Is that how you read that?
Well, let me read that again.
Okay.
There's still time to file an extension before tonight's midnight deadline. They'll give you till October 15th, and all you got to do is fill out a one-page form called the 4868, including how much you think you should get back.
Uh-huh.
But if you owe the IRS money, you still have to cut them a check before 11/59. An extension to file doesn't mean an extension to pay. We recommend, since I don't even understand that paragraph, that you check with your accountant.
Yes, well said, yes.
That doesn't make complete sense.
A little confusing, isn't it?
Right. But I understand this part on taxes. Now that tax returns are due, a new survey, this is a survey for you.
Oh, good.
ask if Americans think they're paying too much in taxes. And of course we do. But are we really? Almost 70% of America's top earners think they pay too much, even though the typical refund will be 11% bigger this year. 2/3 of Americans think the rich don't pay enough, but IRS data show that the wealthiest 1% contribute 40% of all federal taxes. And I'm not sure I buy that either, but that's what it says.
Yeah.
What you have to realize there, I think, help me with this, but if you have the wealthiest 1% contributing 40% of all federal taxes, that means they're gajillionaires. I mean, you're talking about billionaires and near trillionaires and those kinds of numbers. I think 11% improvement for us regular guys is pretty good.
Yes.
If we're going to get some money back. If you're not going to get any money back, you don't really care if you're going to get 11%. But yeah, tax time. It's almost over.
Yes.
Except for the extensions.
Yes, right on.
Check with your accountant on that. With even reading this verbatim, I still don't understand exactly how it works. So check with your accountant. this wonderful Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Homeowners, landlords, and business owners of Custer County and beyond. Is your lawn begging for a makeover? Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair has the magic touch for your green oasis. A 4 or 5 step fertilizer program, sprinkler repair expertise, and top-notch aeration and mowing. Transforming your yard into a lush paradise is just a call away. Call Kyle at 308-870-0348. Serving Custer County and beyond.
Sharon Lawn Care Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matter. These are the values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just voices on your radio and faces on your screen. We're your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. KCNI, KBBN, and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Converse-Whiting, Director of Community Education at Gothenburg Health. Our team continues to be committed to supporting you through every stage of life. Well Ahead means providing advanced specialty services and everyday wellness. You're never alone in caring for yourself or the people you love. We're here to walk beside you, offering expert providers, modern services, and a commitment to complete wellness. Your health matters today, tomorrow, and for the years to come. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
8:54. And wanted to ask Brent about track because the forecast is evolving, as we've mentioned before. And you have a Burwell Invitational, something you've covered for many years, that great facility up there on Friday.
Yeah, a lot of our area teams that we cover going to be among those competing at Burwell on Friday. So we plan to be there for you. We'll kind of do the update of results for you throughout the day like we have in the past. Kind of start things up in the 11 o'clock hour and then follow the meet through its duration. So tune in to KBBN 95.3 FM on Friday, and we'll give you hourly updates on what's happening at the Burwell Invite.
All right, that's on Friday. Today, it's the Confederate Railroad. We're playing some country for you today. This one's called Queen of Memphis.
is proud to have been locally owned since 1949. More than just music, we work every day to celebrate the area's community, heartbeat, and pride, and then broadcast that hometown spirit right into the radio waves. Locally owned and community focused. KCNI and KBBN. Your community. Your radio stations. Your voice.
It's your captain speaking. To the passenger with the Mirror Fast soft shoes, smart move.
No way am I letting travel constipation ruin this trip.
Can't blame you. Mirror Fast works fast, but without the harsh side effects.
Since I'm such a smart traveler, can I move to first class?
No. Close the curtain, Carol.
From the makers of Miralax, new Mirafast soft chews work naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes to give you a comfortable go on the go. Find Mirafast today at your local retailer. Use as directed for occasional constipation. Contains magnesium hydroxide.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump gives a new assessment on the Iran war. He told Fox Business this morning.
I think it's close to over, yeah. I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild that country.
Iran said today it would block the Red Sea if the U.S. Navy continues blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. Panic in the Midwest after a new round of tornadoes. Emma Ellsworth's a student at Michigan Law.
I woke up to an Amber Alert-like sound that scared me awake, and then I started hearing the sirens, and I floored it down to my basement.
Like to self-diagnose online? Study of 5 popular chatbots shows responses to medical questions were problematic. Experts warn you need to wait for dedicated medical bots. CBS's Vicki Barker.
Eventually, the researchers say dedicated medical chatbots will be developed that can harvest medical data and images and not just text.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Late game heroics across the board as the Hornets were lifted over the Miami Heat 127-126 in overtime. Kobe White hit a game-tying 3 in the final seconds of regulation, and then in overtime, LaMelo Ball scored the go-ahead layup before Miles Bridges had a block to end the game. Bam Adebayo for the Heat was injured late in the second quarter after a hard collision with Ball and did not return to the game. Charlotte now awaits the loser between Orlando and Philadelphia in Wednesday's play-in tournament games. In the nightcap, Denny Advia had 41 points and 12 assists as the Portland Trail Blazers defeated the Phoenix Suns 114-110. Blazers will go on to face the San Antonio Spurs. Tigers closer Kenley Jansen became third all-time in saves, passing Lee Smith with 479. Tigers come from behind to defeat the Kansas City Royals 2-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A fire weather watch begins at 11 a.m. tomorrow and remains in effect until midnight tomorrow night. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 68. Northerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear skies. Tonight, lows level off around 42. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Your next project needs the very best materials and tools to get it done right. Look no further than Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Talk to their helpful staff in person or go to meadlumber.com for all kinds of useful solutions. Mead Lumber, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
53 degrees, cloudy skies, and we have had some rain this morning here at the studios. Winds not a factor so far. Barometric pressure steady for the last 3 hours at 2981. High yesterday was 73, overnight low of 48, currently 53 and cloudy. 2,400's precipitation. We are adding a little to that right now, hopefully going to wet things down at the very least. But we have had some rain happening here this morning just west of Broken Bow out here on Highway 2. Well, playing country today on this Wednesday. So here is Trace Atkins.
Entrepreneurship and record keeping, all of those experiences grow lots of possibilities.
If you believe in developing the next generation, these programs are developing leaders for our community and our state.
Choice gas selection has begun. Call 877-274-5710 by April 22nd to make your choice. Constellation is proud to support Nebraska 4-H and FFA.
It is a Wednesday. I cannot believe I know I'm saying it an awful lot, but this is Wednesday already. This week is flying by, and I think that's a good thing. That means we've been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Also means that you only have just a little bit of time now to get your tickets to the Legacy of Care Gala, which is in Arnold this weekend, this Saturday, April 18th. Presentation of the Callaway Hospital District Foundation. And they'll have a social hour at 5, dinner at 6, entertainment at 7. Doesn't say what the entertainment is, but I bet it's good. Maybe Gene Snaringer will get up and do a stand-up comedy or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Hard to say. They'll have fun because they always do in Callaway and Arnold, working together because they have clinics both in Arnold and Callaway. And this year, the gala is at the Arnold Community Center. And ticket price is $55. Of course, that's for the meal and everything. Or you can get a regular table for $400, a VIP table for $650. And we don't have a phone number on this sheet or anything. I just recommend that you go to Facebook, go to the Callaway website, the Callaway Hospital website, and you'll find who to call and who to get a hold of to get those tickets. You can stop by the clinic and pick up your tickets. I do know that.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, let's tell you what's showing at the movies at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Now, this movie, just a couple more opportunities to take it in. It will show tonight and tomorrow night yet. It is entitled The Drama. It's rated R. A happily engaged couple gets put to the test when an unexpected revelation sends their wedding week off the rails. It'll show yet tonight and tomorrow night at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Also, a couple of movies that will continue to show through the weekend into next week. Showing right now, Super Mario Brothers, the Galaxy movie. Took the grandson to see it last weekend.
Pretty good.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up from Brent and Owen. So take it in if you haven't already. Super Mario Brothers Galaxy, the new animated film, and it will continue to show through the weekend into next week at the Fox Theater. Also showing now and continuing to show into next week, You, Me, and Tuscany. Anna impulsively jets off to Tuscany, Italy, to stay at a stranger's villa without permission. Caught inside the house by the man's mother, she convinces the woman that she's his fiancé. And that little lie soon becomes a big problem when Anna develops a growing attraction to the stranger's handsome cousin. It's rated PG, and it will continue to show through the weekend into next week. Now, one of the new movies that will be arriving at the Fox Theater beginning on Friday is the new movie Normal. The new sheriff of a small town in Minnesota uncovers a dark secret while investigating a botched bank robbery. It is rated R, and it will start showing on Friday and runs through the weekend into next week. That is what is showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. If you're just tuning in, I want to let you know again that the Blaine County Courthouse will be closed on Friday, April 17th for the Glenn Clark Memorial Service. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the courthouse or email them. The phone number is 308-547-2222. We'll take a break. When we come back, we have some Brad Paisley lined up for you. He's going to go fishing. Stay tuned.
At Brownfield Ag News, we don't chase clicks or headlines. We serve a mission to inform rural America with honesty and respect. Our commitment, telling the full story, backed by decades.
directed for occasional constipation. Contains magnesium hydroxide.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
It is 9:15. We want to talk about a couple more things. We have something on Brent's desk yet he wants to bring you. I'd also like to talk a little bit about knobs.
Knobs? You mean like not? I mean, knobs that you turn?
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah. Radio knobs. Not very many people turn a knob on a TV anymore. You used to have to get up and actually turn a knob.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up, I was the remote control.
Yeah. And yet, way back, you had to get up and you had the knob, the channel knob, and then when it got fuzzy or it started rolling, there was a kind of a ring knob around the big knob.
Oh, yes.
That you had to adjust to try to get it to keep from rolling.
That was like contrast, right?
Something
Adjusting
like
the contrast or something like that. Yes,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That picture would start rolling and get fuzzy, and my dad would think about throwing his boot through the TV.
I still remember going out to Grandpa and Grandma's house, and well, of course, back in those days, if Nebraska football was on TV, it was like a holiday.
Oh, big
I mean,
deal.
it was like one of the biggest days of the year if you got Nebraska on television. Now every game's on TV, as we know. But they'd be on TV, and all of a sudden, for some reason, you'd lose the picture. And I still remember yelling out the window to my uncle, who was on top of the house, trying to move the antenna to get the picture in a little bit clearer. Those are great memories.
Yeah, and I always wondered, get too far off track here, but I always wondered why on Saturday mornings, well, we didn't have a TV at the time, but the next door neighbor did, and Steve Martin was our age, and so a lot of times we'd go over and watch cartoons over there on Saturday morning, and the picture was just as clear as it could be. And then we got a TV, I think I was in third grade, and we got a TV, and we kind of sit down in a low spot, so, it wasn't great. But we could watch cartoons even at our house early Saturday morning. They really come in clear and nice.
Yeah.
And then by evening time, the two channels that you were rarely getting were almost gone.
Yes.
So back to knobs.
Yes.
Because you had your channel changer knob, you had the ring behind it to contrast or try to keep it from rolling, and then you had your volume knob.
Oh, yeah.
And now we have lots of things that are, you tap a screen, and you don't necessarily have a knob to twist. Evidently, we still like knobs. Because there is a story here about studies of new cars that don't have knobs. Now, you mentioned newer cars. You even have little apps on the screen for heating and cooling and all that sort of thing as well. So
I think so. Yeah, I think some of those are, even the heaters and everything are controlled on your touch screen or whatever that you have
along
in
with
your vehicle.
With the screen that will show you when you back up and all that sort of thing. Well, that's kind of nice.
It is, yeah. I have to admit, those backup cameras, they are nice, I think.
And to have the technology that you have a little light on your mirror and you're going down interstate and somebody's in a blind spot and it lights up. And
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. So there's things about new gadgets on cars that are great.
Absolutely.
But it looks like people want their knobs back in the car.
Ah.
Yeah. Now, radios are still available in the new cars, of course, even AM and FM for the most part. But a lot of them are like apps on the screen, right? And so if you want to listen to KCNI, you can just click on the little app and it'll come up. there's a good part to that because if you have a car that's a four-wheel hotspot, you can actually listen to the radio stations online as well. Even if you go, to Iowa, you can still listen to your local radio stations. Anyway, the study on new cars, well, they've become officially louder, brighter, and more distracting with iPad screens that are taking over the dashboard. That's bad news for good old radio, which has to find a way to compete with all the music apps. They found that all new cars still come with AM, FM radios, but fewer than 10% still have a physical radio button. Some brands, like Mercedes, have suffered a backlash and say they're planning to bring back the old-fashioned radio knobs.
All right.
Because the people say, we want our knobs.
Yeah.
We want our radio knobs.
I'm for that.
We agree. Yeah. I think it's a little easier to reach over and look down the road and twist the knob than go over there and try to look and find the app.
Well, I mean, for you and me, that's how we grew up. That's what we know.
Yeah.
Right?
But even if you didn't grow up with that, you still got to take your eyes off the road to look at that app.
Well, yeah.
With a knob.
Yeah.
Now, I do.
You know where the knob is.
You know where, so you can just go over there and feel it. Also, now I do like the technology where you have a little button on your steering wheel where you can turn the volume up and down. That's kind of nice because when there's nobody in there, you just crank it up. But I still find myself going to the knob.
Yes.
Or channels. I think some of them you can switch channels on the steering wheel as well. But I only have two favorites, so I don't have to switch too much.
There you go. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Casey Musgraves, The Trailer Song.
You say that you're watching